Do-do-do. One sec. Alright. We should be good. And there we go. So, g'day there, ladies and ladians. Welcome back to another episode of my Dragon Quest IX Let's Play. Last time, we shifted it over to Warrior after defeating His Dryness as the Armamentalist, and then we lost to the Dreadmaster. So we switched over to Warrior, and it's been doing a lot better than I thought it was, and we're not even fully powered up yet. So, let's see if our trend continues and we're able to get the last thing. We already know where it is. We just need to level up a bit because we are level 25. So, while we are leveling up, we can, progress towards a quest line or two. So, that should be good. So, I believe the enemies we want to battle are Wurtles. And they can be found somewhere south and then probably more to the west. I think it is around the Batsarag area. So we'll just be on the lookout. How many? Yeah, this sounds about right. So let's see if we can find a Wurtle. Dang it. We don't really care about these enemies. There we go. There we go, a Wurtle. So, we're supposed to finish these guys off with knuckle sandwiches. We can go with one multi-fist, and then we'll go for a knuckle sandwich. See how we go. Not too bad. The fight does a fair bit. Okay, that's one down. We may not be able to get all of them before we level up. But, you know, over the course of many vocations, or Paladin and Martial Artist later, we'll be able to complete this quest. Excellent. We just need more of those. Oh, there's one. Alright, so we'll try another multi-fist. Not bad. Good damage. I know I'm streaming early, but it shouldn't be that bad. I kind of figured, why not? Don't need to be on time. Nice. Nice. We are progressing. There we go. Another Wurtle. Oh, instantly. Okay, wow. Dragon Scale? Sure. We need 6 more Wordles for the Fist quest line. And we need to block 9 more times for the shield one. So I'm actually not opposed to chilling out by some of the enemies for more blocking for that quest. Okay, we're halfway. If we go for one attack, then a knuckle sandwich, that's probably a bit more guaranteed. Yeah. Excellent. We are running a bit low on MP, but we can still do a few more. Let's go for a multi-fist and see what happens. Okay. So we can knuckle sandwich this one. And then knuckle sandwich this one. Excellent. Okay, we have increased our level. More points for later. Like, attacker doesn't sound that bad, because we attack and reduce their attack. Which could help us out in the long run, but I'm gonna see how I go without it. So we can probably do the last 2 before we need to... Like, I know we're at the level cap, but I doubt we're gonna level up from defending 2 more, you know? Yeah, we're definitely not going to level up. So... I may as well do it. I forget what the actual item we get. I think it's like, a tattoo or something. Sorry. An accessory, so... It's probably not super worth it, because we probably care about defense a bit more. But it'll progress the quest line for later. One more. There you are. Oh, it is bunkering down, but we should have enough strength to do it. Oh! Or not. Alright, we'll have to go back and get some more MB. We'll come back for that waddle in a moment. Just gotta rest up for MP so we can knuckle sandwich it. And then I think we can kind of progress the shield one. I don't know if we need to conclude the battle for it to count. We probably do. That could be a bit annoying. But I think those main greenies are likely to attack multiple times. Like, use a similar skill to my multi-fist. And so we should be able to get our blocking up a fair amount, you know? Because I think once we hit 10 blocks for this quest, we should get a better shield, which, you know, overall gives us better defenses, better block chance perhaps. So I think it's going to be worth it. And then we could possibly upgrade it as well, so it'll be our shield for a bit, you know? Hi Kitty! Hey ladies man, passing to wish you some luck with the challenge, sorry for not staying longer. That's all good. It's been a while, I think. It was about 2 weeks. But, we're doing good on the challenge. Now that we are the warrior, we're like, 2 of the bosses that we've struggled with, we basically, had first try, you know? So, our luck is starting to turn. So, thank you for the luck. How have you been? I don't know how long you're gonna stay around, because it is like your nighttime, but, you know, how are you going? I haven't really been able to watch your Silksong, because I don't want to spoil it for myself, you know? But I would if I would join if I didn't care about it, you know? So, we've completed that quest, so let's check out what we get. I gotta remember where he is. But yeah, like, I would, you know, come around and say hi a bit more, but it's like, I kinda wanna play Silksong eventually, you know? I'm doing good. Hope you too? Yeah, I'm doing good as well. I mean, I guess I've been a little bit demotivated from making content. Like, I guess maybe not demotivated is the word, but distracted is the word, I think. Where am I going? I kind of forget. But, basically I've just been playing a bunch of Elden Ring Night Rain. And that's really been distracting me. So, I've got another video in the works. But also without Pokemon links, it's kind of awkward. Because the Pokemon links, my theory videos, really help my creative process. So I feel like I'm more productive when I'm doing those. God, where's this Visicop guy? Not there. Oh. I'll keep looking around. Oh, Kitty, I don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow, but around the same time tomorrow, I'm going to be starting a new kind of challenge run. I know that you're currently doing like a bit of a challenge run on your Imperium Emerald. So I think you might enjoy it. You've heard of like Nuzlocke and, you know, Soul Links and Monotype challenges and stuff, but this new challenge that I've created, you've definitely never heard of before, so I hope you check it out tomorrow and see how we go. We'll also be playing Pokemon Black 2, and that's a game that I've never actually played before, so there we go. Found the fist guy. Yeah, so I've like created the rules for this challenge, and I gotta say, based off the rules I've made, it's gonna be pretty interesting. It's gonna be kinda hard, gonna be kinda funny, But it's also the kind of thing where I can't really have all the rules on screen. It would have to be like part of the description. So I don't know how much of a enjoyable experience that will be, you know? But we'll make it work. And it's going to be quite the challenge. Wait, so what did I actually get from him? I wasn't paying attention. Alright, whatever. Yeah, so same time tomorrow we'll be starting that challenge, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So I believe we just got Tough Guy Tattoo. Yeah, so that's a pretty good attack, but I kind of prefer just out-tanking the opponent, which isn't too bad. So, what I think I'll do is, because I got plenty of time, I'm going to progress the Shields questline. So I gotta block 9 more times. So I'm going to be battling a Menguini that will hopefully use its skill to attack 4 times randomly, which gives me a high chance of block. Because if I do that, I get a good shield, and I'm happy. Then we can battle that Lars boss. I think you were there when we battled Lars, and it was a tough one because it can potentially do an infinite combo on us. So I want to see how we go with that. But yeah, without spoiling anything, how has Silksong been? Like, I know that people are saying it's a difficult game, but is it at least fun? Duh, I don't need to battle Wordles anymore, I need to battle the Menguini. What am I doing? Being more aggressive or defensive work better for you in this game? Probably defensive. You can't really see the enemy's HP, so you never know how far you are to the end. And I don't remember the damage like formula kind of thing, but having more defense isn't a bad thing, because then it allows you to heal a bit better. And yeah, you also like really can't see the like initiative or anything, so having more defense is always good. And theoretically, you can get high enough defense or low enough attack that you take no damage. There we go. 1 block, there we go. So if I had to choose, I would go with more defense more than more attack. Especially when it's like a 1v1. When it's a 4v1, you can, you know, justify attack a bit more. But when it's 1v1, I want to prolong the battle as much as possible. And survive as long as possible. So, definitely defense. It's amazing, can't complain about Silksong. It was challenging, but nothing too hard so far. That's good. Yeah, I've just heard that people are like dying a bunch in the game. Part of it could be a skill issue, but you know, it could also be the level design or something. But it's been a while since I've actually played Hollow Knight, so I kind of want to play through that again before I jump back into Silksong. You know? Because I'm not like super Hollow Knight fan, right? But I did really enjoy it. But I've only done like 1 playthrough, so I want to try it again. And then go into Silksong. I mean, I could probably just ignore another playthrough and just jump straight into it. But, I don't know. They're both good games, from what I've heard. Is it a prequel or sequel? I don't really know. I want to say it's like a prequel. I don't know how many we've blocked, but that's, I think 3? I wanted to do that too, but couldn't find time. Fair enough. Well, I won't really spoil Hollow Knight for you, but I'm guessing Silksong is a prequel. I have no idea. No idea though. We definitely blocked a few. Just keep it up a bit more, and then we'll conclude the battle. I did play Hollow Knight, I just want to replay on my... Oh, yeah. Yeah. It takes a bit of time to play that Hollow Knight. I remember my first time, it definitely took a fair bit, and I kind of... Well, I mean, I was meant to be studying, but I was kind of binging Hollow Knight, you know? But, you know, I did get it with my studies, it's just... It really, you know, became an addiction for a bit. But... The city of... Was it Teardrops or something? I love that music. And, like, that atmosphere. I mean, it also helped that it was raining when I was playing it, right? But, oh man, there's just something about the rain sometimes that just sounds good, you know? It feels good. But it's when I got to that city where I'm like, yeah, this is a pretty good game, you know? Like, nothing's really happening, but I'm able to just feel emotions from it. That's when you know it's a good game. Also, Kitty, how are you feeling about the latest Pokemon news? I know that you were excited about Pokemon Champions, but I don't know about Legends ZA, or the Pokopia? I kinda wanna hear your thoughts before I add to it. Like, I don't know if you've seen the direct or not, so I don't want to, like, you know, spoil anything. Okay, we'll probably just end the battle and see how many we've completed. Because I haven't been paying attention. Sorry if I'm keeping you up. I know you said you couldn't stay long, so... We blocked 9. Alright, great, perfect. Not much to say on today. So far it looks okay, but is new. Is so new that I need to see the whole thing. Yeah, like in the Pokemon Presents, they didn't really give us any of the like gameplay stuff. Like, it's only recently that I've seen that, you know, you can hold an item in that game. You know, it's like we didn't know that before. We don't know if there's abilities, or EVs, or IVs, or breeding. Like, we don't really know much about the actual combat of it. And a lot of the kind of demos and showcases and stuff of it have only been the nighttime mode. Hasn't really been the daytime mode. So, Buckler was around here somewhere. There we go. Not to mention the DLC announced early, but it comes out like in February. And all we know about it is that there's 2 Mega Raichu. Like, and, you know, we of course I didn't want to reveal any prices in the direct. We found out prices later, but $30 for the DLC, and we like know nothing about it. Like, I don't know, man. Champion is one I'm looking forward to and paying attention. So far I'm happy, but not having all mons on release is a bit annoying. Yeah, I've made, sorry for plugging my own content, but I have made an entire video, talking about Pokemon Champions and how I'm not excited for it. So if you'd like a bit of a diverse opinion, you can go ahead and check that out. But you don't have to. And needless to say, I'm not exactly excited for Pokemon Champions. I imagine they'll have Gen 9 and Z-Amons only just to not make new models. Yeah, exactly. Like, ooh, there we go. Block chains plus 0.5 and defense plus 4. Plus 3. Excellent. Yeah. Like, we've been seeing those models since, like, 2013. You know, you see that Charizard and Aegislash, and it's like, we've already seen this so much, you know? Can we please get new animations for a dedicated battle simulator? I didn't like the announcement of paid DLC before the game even released. Exactly! I was sure they would make one, but right from the get-go is so bad. Yeah, well, you didn't say so, but I'm just adding on to that, so. Yeah, like, paid DLC, like, immediately before it's even announced, and then it comes out later? Like, come on, man. And hello, Media Source, how are you? We're just talking about the Direct, and I know that you watched it because we were chatting. Yeah, like... So, it's $70 for ZA, and then $30 for the... Well, I'm using US prices, because that's what people usually talk in. 70 for ZA, and then 30 for the DLC, right? And then to access the Mega Greninja, Delphox, and Chestnut, you need online. So, that means... I think like the yearly thing for America is like $20 for NSO. So you're spending $120 for the full experience of the game. Not to mention that the, you know, Delphox, Greninja, and Chestnut are ranked rewards. So there's probably going to be future battle passes and stuff. You know, Mega Quartza, Mega Dragalge, they're going to be in the future, and you're going to have to build it up, you're going to have to pay, you're going to have to play, you know. So, $120 for the full experience of the game. And if I'm being honest, Pokemon has barely met the $60 mark on the Switch. Like, I would consider for all the Pokemon games on the Switch to be maybe around, say, $45 worth of value, rather than $60. Scarlet and Violet is a mixed bag. Some people love it, but other people hate it. With its kind of technical issues, it probably shouldn't be as highly valued. So it's barely reaching like $45 value for me. And now they're asking $120. You know? Okay, we're about to do a boss battle. So let's see how we go. Media Source, you're buying that Virtual Boy? Are you at least buying the cardboard one? Or are you buying the full price plastic one? It's so weird that they can't emulate it without it. Like, I've heard that people have been able to emulate the Virtual Boy games on the 3DS. So, I don't know. Okay, we're doing good. If her attacks are doing no damage, we should be good for this. Even if she stunlocks us, it should take a lot before we... I should have checked my herbs. Not the best herbs, I forgot. But we'll be there. We'll get it. Let's see. And I'll be playing the new Digimon game and Pokechamps on the side. We'll only even think on buying stuff from Pokemon on Gen 10. Fair enough. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of off Nintendo and Pokemon at the moment. Like, it's gonna take a lot for them to convince me of, like, buying anything new, you know? Let's see, I'm currently bidding on a real one on eBay. Oh, okay. Is it? I've heard it's $100 America. So, I wonder if you're getting more or less out of it. You're probably... If it's bidding, you might be paying more for it. Then I'm buying the full setup. On the whole problem. Yeah, like, did you actually like grow up with it, or is it just something you want to experience? Like, either way, I think $100 for being able to play 14 games eventually might add, You know, it might be 3 games at the start, and then the rest of the 14 games in like 3 years' time. Just saying. I don't know. Don't know if it's worth it. But are the games even good? I've heard maybe the Mario Tennis one is okay. But other than that, it's like... Do you really want to play pinball? You're dropping off, Kitty. That's all good. Hope you have a good night. And yeah, if you're able to check us out tomorrow, you'll be able to see the start of a new challenge. So, hope to see you there. But if you don't see it live, you can always see it on the VOD. But have a good night, Cutie. Media source. I know, haha. I was a few years after Virtual Boy, but I'm betting on a legit one for my collection. Starting bid was 700! Are you kidding me? Wait, like an original one or like the new one? If I'm like at the time, I'll show pass by. Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I know that I can't expect you to stay out like forever, so just pop in when you can and I'll say hello. But 700, is that for like the original? Or is this for the new one? Okay, original. I was gonna say, like, 700, jeez. Well, I think either way, 700 is a fair amount. Like, a lot of a fair amount. Okay, so we're only really taking damage from the spells, which is good. Oh! We're done with the boss battle already, I wasn't even paying attention. Well, there's the warrior for you. Excellent. We struggled with that one before, but that was a breeze, so I'm happy with that. So, we may as well update the scoreboard. Level cap number is now 28. And boss defeated number is now 11. Excellent. I've seen no posting on the new one yet, but with Joy-Cons being 100, I'm assuming it'll be a bit more or a bit less. Yeah, so I've heard the plastic version that they're releasing is 100. We're talking US dollars, by the way. But the cardboard one is like 25. And that you need to have one of them to even play it. I don't know how they're going to double check that, but from what I've heard, you need to actually get one of those to even play it. Like, surely you could just, like, have it on NSO as like a 2D game and be fine. Yeah, so Lars was actually this monster that ate the fruit to try to blend in with the mortals. But we've got ourselves our last golden fig, which means now we can go back to the sky. I think the games will play in split like VR games on Steam, and the screen merges them together. Yeah, I don't really know. Potentially. Yeah, I kind of get what you mean though. But it's just a little bit weird that it supports Switch and Switch 2. And you would think that, like, given the size of the screen, that it would be, like, dedicated to one of them. I mean, I guess, like, they can both be kind of cropped in the middle a bit more, kind of thing, so they can kind of fit. But, I don't know, it just feels weird that it would be suitable for both sizes. So basically, Lars wanted to make some friends, and so wanted to be a human to have some friends. But we're saying, hey, you can be friends with our monster, you know? Don't worry about it. Just don't be here. We're kind of speciesist, so we don't care about monsters here, but you can hang out with your monster friend elsewhere. That's why I think it has hardware inside that's going to make it cost more, but then the cardboard one exists. Yeah, I don't really know how it's going to work, but... So, I guess, are you getting both the retro version and the new version, or are you just getting the retro? Alright. Yeah, so we're basically having a coronation ceremony for the Chase kid. Battery, that's his name. So he's essentially developed a bit of a backbone, and yeah, everyone's happy. It's a rare case where everyone benefits, really. So, my dad never let me play his, and junked it, so I'm desperate here. Jeez, you don't need to be desperate for a Nintendo console. It's the only Nintendo console I've never played. Yeah, I get the feeling that emotions really dictate your spending, right? Like, FOMO, yeah, FOMO especially. I guess I don't really need to talk to the chief. Let's just see what happens if we try to leave. Alright. We are good. Which means we gotta go back to the tree. As we have all the figs that we need. So if I'm correct, we should get a cutscene here. Yeah. Only for Nintendo. Yeah, I think I understand it. You know, like everyone is being very reminiscent about Nintendo back in the day, but I feel like Nintendo nowadays has changed from what it was before. So it's kind of hard to stay loyal to it, you know. Hey, it's our mentor from the very start, Aquila. Alright. It has been quite a while. So, how's it going, Aquila? He wants to deliver the figs. Sure, why not? Is Quill working for someone now? So, this is some kind of betrayal. Alright, I guess we're battling Aquila. I mean, I already know what's happening, I'm just acting like I don't know for your sake. So, we'll battle him, see how we go. But we can't move. A Celestian may not take arms against a superior. This is an important plot point, so write it down if you need to. we are not allowed to attack our superior. Hey, we survived that attack. I want everyone to know that we survived it. What's outside? We got a dragon with someone on it. Well, it's not a Dragon Quest about a dragon. Lieutenant Hootingham Gore. The Pokegods have struck. You'll never believe what I just got on the honey tree I did for... No way, did you get a Munchlax? I've never gotten a Munchlax in Platinum. Please tell me you didn't get a Munchlax. I mean, like, other rare Pokemon I think are Heracross. So, you know, a Heracross is still pretty respectable, you know? Another Apom, huh? Apom is still pretty good. But if you got on Munchlax, damn son. You would have been very lucky. I don't know if you know the odds for a Munchlax, but it's like one of the rarest Pokemon in Sinnoh. So when your rival has it later on, it's like, yes, of course you do. Fate has decided. Yeah. I mean, if Apom served you well in Soul Silver, you know, I think it'll work well in Platinum as well. No, it's not, huh? It breaks the rules for my run. I can't use it. Okay. You got rules? Oh, right, you're like trying not to use the same Pokemon, right? One of the Pokemon I love from the tree is Cherubi. It's got a whole moveset, but I love it. I love Cherubi and Cherim. They're so good. And I've tried the Burmy as well. But evolved into Wormadam, and Wormadam has like the worst moveset of all Pokemon. Like, no arms, no legs, so like only learns like hidden power. Basically. Would prefer Burmy so much. I think only if it's male is it a good Burmy. If it's a female, it's probably worthless, if I'm being honest. My Burmy evolved into the ground version as well, and I didn't have like any ground type stab with it. That was rough. Like the hidden power it had was like ice, I believe. So there wasn't much coverage for it. Okay, so we've landed in Wormwood Creek. We technically could have arrived here before from the boat, but everyone here would have been giving us the cold shoulder, so now that we're here for story progression, we can actually, you know, interact with people. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a drink, and I'll be back in a minute. One sec. Alright. I'm back. Now, it's been a while since I've done this part of the story, so I'm a bit unfamiliar with it, but we'll see how we go. First of all, let's check out the weapon and armor shop. Well, we don't really need weapons, but we can always check out the armor. Another mini medal. Yeah, so they're a bit hesitant to talk to outsiders, but now that we've, you know, kind of crash landed, they're a bit more welcome. 3.5%. That's not bad. It's a little bit more defense. Alright. It's probably about time we start getting some upgrades. Oh, hello. Defense and more evasion chance. Don't mind if I do. We gotta check the block chance of our shield. So, right, because of our bonuses. So, I think with our bonuses we got plus 6%. We got plus 6%, so I guess it would be a better shield. Usually this would be expensive, but we're pretty rich. I guess we may as well go for this. Extra defense never hurt. And, of course, we'll go with the Dragon Mail. The Flex Fire Ice sounds good to me. What do we think of the drip? Not too bad. Now we're definitely part of a Dragon Quest. Oh, hello, there's a red chest. So, I'm gonna take it. Another mini medal. We could probably go back and cash in. Oh. No. So... oh, we can always check the well. It's a Dragon Quest tradition to check the well. Ah, yeah. Yeah, this is where the priest quest line is. So... where am I supposed to be going? Church this evening. Got it. They want to talk about that dragon that attacked us. Alright, we'll go to the inn, rest up for towards the evening, and then continue on. I'm also just realizing that I could accept that quest line for the shield, but we can do that later. Alright, we're resting to earning. Sorry if I missed anything. I'm bouncing between you and Shay. Yeah, I getcha. It's all good. We just got new drip, new clothing. What do you think? Pretty cool, eh? Alright, so we're going to a meeting where I believe they want to talk about the Black Dragon. Save some ladies for the rest of us. Yeah. So they all believe that I'm with the Black Dragon because there's no way that a human would survive such a fool. They're also very suspicious of foreigners. So they're not really going to take our side for anything. They told us about a legend that would be able to potentially battle the Black Dragon. So, where's this Wallace guy? I actually don't know. Do I just, like, move on from here? Yeah. Yeah, so Wallace is also a foreigner. So he's a bit new to this area a bit. You know what, I think we just move out and it will catch up with us. Maybe. Let me check the battle record. I don't know. Okay, yeah, so I think we continue on. Now, I think we're going up this way. From memory. Are we supposed to be here yet, or is it a later thing? I love this music as well. Alright, here we go. One sec, whilst I'm gonna loot. Nice. So, yeah, if we can get Grey Null to help us, that'd be great. But we gotta get over to Upover. But the thing is that there's a massive chasm that's kind of, you know, we can't really walk across it, you know. So now I believe we go back to the village. Hold up. We've seen this ghost before, haven't we? Her name is Serena. Could I ask you a favour? It's something I can't do myself now. So she's looking for something very important in Wormwood. Barda Guardian statue. If you remember, back at the start, in Angel Falls, we had an angel statue. It was kind of dedicated to Aquila, and then it was dedicated to us. So, it also means that this town was guarded by a Celestian at some point. So, let's try and figure it out. Now, I believe... don't know who we talked to about it. Probably was. Where was... ah, the Guardian Statue there. Right, we're not able to find anything at the Guardian Statue, which is kind of weird. But that's because the Guardian Statue has been moved. So it is a bit cryptic, but I believe it is a church. So let's go to the church and see what we can find. Now, we're gonna get a tragic backstory soon, so I hope you get some tissues ready. Okay, we've managed to find the necklace, so we're gonna head out back to that crevice, talk to Serena, and see what she has to tell us. Yeah, I'm even just tearing up thinking about this backstory. It's really sad. But, you know, it's kind of whatever, really. Dang it. I mean, we do need to get to level 28, so... I'm not opposed to this. Alright. You ready to cry? It's going to shine whenever there's a Celestian nearby. So, she's met a Celestian before. Here we go. A Celestian that we've never met yet. So she found a Celestian and has cared for him. And his name is Corvus, Guardian of Wormwood Creek. The Giddish Empire is raiding the town. There is something of value. There are other ways to pay tribute to your masters. That young lady would make one of us a fine wife, for example. Come along now, there's a dear. I don't think you'll like what will happen to the cesspool of a village if you resist. Corvus is protecting the town, at least. No one defies the Giddish Empire. You shall live to rue. Say. You shall live to rue to say. Dang it, we don't get the other half. Alright. So, to progress over the creek, we need to go into the blowhole. And for that, we need the help of Stella. No, not Stella, Serena. So, let's go for it. But we'll get the other half of the Serena and Corvus storyline later, but overall it is a pretty sad. I'm getting everything on my end on the stream. One sec, I'll just get over here, then I'll check it out. YouTube is not receiving such. Huh. Alright, there may be some technical difficulties. So hopefully it's not too bad. But we'll see how we go. Try to avoid as many enemies as possible. So let me know if you're having some like buffering or lag or anything. It's so good that we don't need to actually battle. We can just choose to avoid. Now, I forget if there's actually a boss in this dungeon. There might not be, but I do know that the boss is not too far after it. We can probably get around to it. I might just try to level up a bit. We are in the blowhole. Now, I believe that this is a mimic. Nope. I know that, like, the first mimic you find is somewhere around here. And mimics are deadly. Okay, there isn't really a way to make a shortcut there. But what's over here? That's probably the shortcut from inside. Whatever, we need to get some experience anyway. I hate being confused. Hey, let's try this again. Of course. Well, we're no longer confused, because we are asleep. Okay, we are still confused. And now we're paralyzed. Okay, we're not confused. These guys are very annoying. We are stun locked. We can't even flee because it's just auto skipping our turn. We'll get there. Okay, no longer paralyzed. We are paralyzed again. Oh my god. Alright, we're better off just trying to run away. Oh my god. Please, can we just run? Okay. When I would run. Please just let me run. Alright. We are not battling the Bloody Mangrenies. That's for sure. Alright. Let's progress through the dungeon. Pick hole number right. So this is the way up again. We wanted to retry. Cause it comes from the other side. Alright, as long as we don't get stun locked here, we should be fine. I love that spell, don't I? Damn, it actually does a fair amount. Okay. We may as well learn the correct way while we're here before we die. Mini medal. Great. I think this is gonna be a mimic. No. Not a Python priest. Alright, maybe one we can handle. And no. Alright, we need to get another level up. And then we'll be able to progress. So, just to make it a bit quicker, I'm going to enable the EXP sheet. There we go. So, now we're getting 4 times the experience. So, let's go ahead and grind a little bit, get to level 28, and then we progress. Excellent. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Turn off that cheat again. And now let's actually go for it again. Now we don't need to worry about grinding, we just need to get to the end. Just trying to remember if there was a boss part at the end. I don't think so. But you know, Mini Circus with your Virtual Boy, it will Like, I've heard it causes, like, headaches and stuff, so hopefully you don't regret it. Or do you, like, just collect them but don't really play them, you know? Like, are they just sealed in the box for you, or do you actually, play them? Be curious about that. Don't even know if you're still here. But it's all good. Okay, so we know that the top path is the best path. Excellent. While we're here though, we may as well unlock this door from this side. In case we need to tactically retreat. Ah yes, I remember this place. The reason I remember this place is because there are liquid metal slimes, which are very valuable. You can find them in the post-game, but before the post-game, you can find them in here. They're a bit rare to find. Do we go down here? I guess we do. I'll just check up here a little bit, but in this area you can find liquid metal slimes, which are very valuable in terms of experience. Like, you get a lot of experience out of it. I thought you were going to be stuck on the rock. Well, let's try and run away. I love to see it. Right. Once we get to the end of the dungeon, we'll there we like. Oh, I'd love to battle it, but it'll give us so much experience that it's not, like, it's not good for the challenge, you know? But that's a really rare sight. I'm gonna have to battle him, aren't I? This is pretty much similar to the boss we battled a little bit ago, but it is different. It doesn't have the little pink bow on it. Again, like, it is such a rare find, and it's so valuable, but for our challenge run, we can't really go for it. It really sucks, because, like, this is a really rare monster, and it's so valuable, but we can't battle it. Sorry, I was driving. Yeah, the B-Boy caused us strain and headaches. The old consoles will be for display. I'm trying to build a display case for them. Gotcha. I feel like 700 just for something to display to people. Like, I don't really see the appeal of it, I guess. I'm not really that kind of guy. I guess my dad is more of a collector, and he collected a lot of things, and because of that, you know, we have to try and sort it out after, you know, he died. So we got a lot of like random junk that we have to essentially toss out or sell, because my dad was someone that loved to collect. So I guess I'm on the opposite side, where I don't really see the need for it. You know? So I don't believe there's a boss battle here. Yeah, this guy, yeah, there is a boss battle. This is the boss battle I'm thinking of. Here we go. I don't remember having difficulty with this boss like ever. So it shouldn't be that bad, but we are one person, so let's see how we go. Burning breath. I believe that's like paralysis or something. And you can block. Great. Oh, that's actually sizable damage. Yeah, I had to focus my collecting a whole lot. I used to have a huge problem. Yeah, like, I feel like I understand the appeal of it. It's similar to Pokemon of like, gotta catch them all. But I don't really feel it, you know? So, let's see. That was a crit, but we dodged it. Pretty good. Also not doing too much damage. Also, Multifist is great for this scenario where he can have a chance to block. Okay, this could actually be a bit of a challenge. So we're gonna pop a heal. Not bad. Heartbreaker. I believe that lowers either agility or maybe it can cause you to get flinched. Good. He's only doing one attack per round, so it's not too bad. This is definitely manageable. We're doing about 100 damage a round, so I think we're doing pretty good. Like the last few bosses have had about, you know, around 1,400 health. So if we say like 1,800, say, that's about 18 turns. Oh, we got that coup de grace. Could be good. Actually, let's do it. I want to see the animation with the fist. Ready? Yeah, I guess the animation doesn't change, but it's still pretty fun. And that was good damage. 205 compared to the 106 we were doing before, so not that bad. Oh. Did he buff himself? Because we weren't doing that much damage, but luckily a crit will go through the defense. At least, mostly. I guess when he's actively defending, or block and spiel, where he attacks while defending, it is going to reduce the damage, but it's still going to be pretty valuable. Getting a critical growl like pretty much twice in a row was pretty good. Comet Punch! Nice. Should I do like a compilation of like all the boss battles where I win? Because if I did like every boss battle that I did, that'd be a fair amount of attempts. But if I did only the boss battles where I won, that could be something. We can do it. We are getting there. Just gotta keep it up. Hey, there we go. It wasn't too bad, but it was a little stressful. Excellent. So that's another boss down. We defeated 12. So our level cap is now 30. Excellent. We'll keep the points for later. Alright. So now we got this bar of light. Maybe it's a little nod to the Zelda series. Hey, came to swing by the stream to say hope you had a good stream. Can't stay for long as I had to sleep soon. Hello Josie, I believe you're... Are you part of Cutie stream? Like, I think I remember seeing you there. But, you know, welcome. Hopefully we got an evac bell. Evac bell, there we go. Yeah, how are you going? Thanks for, you know, stopping by. We're playing some Dragon Quest IX. We just defeated a boss battle, so you kind of missed it. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I would be in Cutie's streams a bit more, but I don't want to spoil myself on Silksong, you know? So, unfortunately, I don't want to... I mean, I could, like, join and, I guess, not look at it, but you can understand how not looking at Cutie stream would be hard to, you know, watch. But yeah, you know, we're doing a challenge run in Dragon Quest IX. We're doing a solo only kind of mode. And we had a rough patch for a long time, but we were able to, you know, turn into a warrior and start sweeping up, you know. We've been taking some names, you know. New nickname for you, the Comet Punch Commander. Yeah, I mean the multi-fist in this game is really strong. Also, what is our block and evade chance? We got 9.5 block chance and 2.0 evade chance. I don't think there's anything here that gives us any of those. So 9.5 and 2.0, so we got about 11% chance to just ignore any attack. It's pretty good. Nice. Anyways, I got to sleep. Hope you had a great day. Take care and be safe. Yeah, thank you. You know, if you stream or something, I can try and check you out as well. But you know, thanks for stopping by. And, you know, same time kind of tomorrow we'll be doing a Pokemon Challenge run, so maybe I'll see you there. Alright, we've used our Bow of Light. So we're kind of done with Wormwood, but these people want to say something. They came over pretty quick as well. Yeah, so now we've been able to convince them that we're actually, you know, here to get rid of the Black Dragon. We're not on its side. So they're going to be a bit more accepting about foreigners now. Also, I believe from their words that they're saying that these guys are based on the Aussie accent. Because they're saying Drongos, they're saying Struth, you know, so, you know, you get a little bit of Texas, you get a little bit of Old English, you know, you get, I guess, a bit of Irish, but here, you're getting a bit of Australian. It's pretty cool. Okay, so we probably won't go for too much longer. We'll probably get to the next town and then call it there. But we've been doing some good progress. We managed to defeat 2 bosses today. So let's go for it. I'm just gonna try and rush it. We'll worry about leveling up next time. There's so many cool monsters, but because of our requirements, we can't really battle them because we might, you know, go over the limit. I mean, we probably won't at the moment, but you get the idea, right? And yeah, I could go in there for some more materials, but I'm just going to continue on. There we go. Yep, so I believe we go down this way. We're heading to a volcano, so that'll be fun. We gotta go up and around. Takes a little bit, but there's plenty of spots to explore for resources. I'll track it down if we need anything, but I think for the most part we should be fine. I think, for example, we could potentially upgrade our shield and our body armor. It has been quite a while since I've done that though. Or maybe we upgrade it once we get the next level of equipment. I don't know, maybe if we're having some issues we'll see about upgrading. And then this way. It's great that we can see the map. Without the map, I'll definitely get lost. Excellent. So we've made it to Up Over. Excellent. So let's not check out too much, but let's at least check out the armor shop, and then we'll call it there. What have we got? Tempest Shield. It's not really worth the upgrade, but we'll see if we need it. Power Shield. Oh. Hello. That could be something. Not much of an upgrade, but still good. Mirror Armor. This is great. It randomly will bounce back an enemy spell. So we've got an ability called like Bounce or Magic Shield that will allow us to reflect spells all the time for a fair bit. But this will just randomly reflect it back, which is great. Oh, defense. There we go. What do you mean we can't wear the skirt? Just kidding. Oh, that's good for the martial artists. Okay. I'm liking the idea of this power shield though. Alright. So, I think that's gonna be it. So, I would like to thank everyone for watching. Hope you have a good day or a good night. We've been able to defeat 2 bosses today, and we're in Up-Over, so we are really progressing the plotline. After the figs, we're about 2/3 of the way. Now we're probably about, 70% of the way through the game. So, yeah, I would like to thank everyone for watching, and I'll see you later. I'm gonna end this. End stream.